Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another fan calling show. Apologies on the lateness on the intro, people. I was just sorting some stuff out, but we are here. The link is in the comment section. I will continue to drop the link in the comment section. As you can see from the title, should Erik Ten Hag be sacked if Manchester United lose to Brentford? Obviously, that is the biggest talking point. But if you do indeed call in, you don't have to talk about Ten Hag. You don't even have to talk about Manchester United. It may be something else, but there's only, actually, before I even get into that, make sure you hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Hit the like button on the video. Please share across all the socials as well. All them social media apps you are active on, please make sure you share across all the socials. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. In regards to the fan calling show, I just dropped the StreamYard link in the chat as well. It's open. Anybody can call in. It doesn't matter who you support. Doesn't matter if you're new here. This could be your first day you found the channel, first week, whatever the case may be. There's only two rules when it comes to the fan calling show. Two rules. One, make sure your camera's on, face facing forward. Camera on, face facing forward. That's just safety protocols, people. We don't care what you look like. Doesn't matter, male, female, whatever the case may be. Make sure your camera's on, face facing forward. Secondly, when you call in, make sure you know what you want to talk about. That's all I ask. Make sure when you do indeed call in, you know what you want to talk about. The link, like I said, I just dropped in the comment section again. Obviously, if you don't want to call in and you want to ask questions in the chat, that's absolutely fine as well, people. So get your questions in if you don't indeed want to call in. But love to hear, man. I enjoyed doing the last fan calling show. Very eventful, just to get to know some of the people who be in the comment section on a regular basis. But let's run up the likes. I'm saying get us up to 20 likes, and also subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. Neo says he should be, but knowing the board, they don't even have a plan on replacing him. Who knows? Vita is saying he should be sacked even if he wins. Already proved he's not fit for the job. Even if he's a good manager, he's not the right manager. Fairs, we needed someone who's going to clean the mess up, as Ralph was saying, and Ten Hag accepted the same mediocrity. I hear that to an extent. I do actually hear that to an extent. Big up Sheik. I see you. Big up Warrior J as well. Like I said, I didn't know. I know I did say yesterday I was going to do the show earlier, but I ended up pushing it back to 5. But yeah, man, we're here, people. Like I said, you lot got so much to say in the chat, which I love. That's what I love about Sarcasm City TV. But feel free to call in. Like I said, get your questions in as well. It doesn't have to be on the topic at hand. It doesn't have to be Erik Ten Hag. It can be something else in regards to Manchester United. You don't even have to be Manchester United. It can be something else. It can be another team in the Premier League. It may be certain Champions League related. Maybe boxing related. Might be basketball, NBA, whatever the case may be. The floor is yours. But big up to Connect in the court. Yes, man. Who's saying you good?
That's a rhetorical question, right?
All right. Are you good outside of football? Man put the wrong thing on as well. But yeah, are you good outside of football first and foremost? Love that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Love to
I'm
hear
fine.
that. Floor's yours, man. What do you want to chat about?
I need to talk about the absolute haram that we're playing right now. And for Erik Ten Hag, no, do I want him sacked? I know I said I'm Erik Ten Hag out, but I've turned a new leaf now. I'm in this sadistic mood right now. Yes, I don't want him to get sacked. I don't want him to get sacked. I need him to get all 10,000 lashes for this fuckery that we're watching. I need him to suffer. I want him to suffer. I want Top Reds to suffer. I want Bruno stands to suffer. Rashford stands. I want every single one of these negative passion merchants. I need them all to suffer. I hope he get packed in by Brentford. I don't really hope that, but I probably know that's going to happen. I don't want Manchester United to lose. I'm a Man United fan. I want to be able to have my chest high. But guess what? I need these people to get beaten. I haven't seen a Bruno Fernandes stand since his man of the match performance against Luxembourg.
Yeah, they have been quiet.
I haven't seen them. This man scored that winning goal against Burnley. I'm like, are they going to come out of the hole, of that shithole they crawled out of? No, they've been hidden. One of my friends said one of the Bruno Stans account that's on Twitter hasn't posted in weeks. In weeks, I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened? What happened? You know, Bruno's your Jesus. The best midfield signing at Manchester United since Michael Carrick and that. Yeah. Bruno Fernandes, the last 3 years, has led Man United in negative stats. Yeah? Where the Bruno stands to tell you this? Did you know that Bruno Fernandes is in the top 5 in Europe for most inaccurate passes for 3 consecutive years? Did you
Yeah,
know that?
I think you did you post that on one of the streams?
Yes.
Yeah, I did see you say
Yeah.
that. Yeah. That's crazy.
He's ranked top 5 in the
in the
last
last
3 years.
That's
Consecutively, he's been in the top 10 for most inaccurate passes. In Premier League alone, Bruno Fernandes is now in the top 5 most errors leading to goals as a midfielder. Bruno Fernandes has contributed to more errors in the midfield than Victor Wanyama and Musa Sissoko.
Damn.
Do you know how bad Victor Wanyama and Musa Sissoko are? And you've caused more errors than them 2 idiots.
It's mad.
Yeah? On record, Bruno Fernandes has cost us more points than he's actually won for us. Look at all the games where everyone says we've won because of Bruno, and understand, in 3 years, Bruno Fernandes has cost us more points than he's won us.
I can hear that argument. I'm not gonna lie. I can hear that argument.
Maguire and Bruno Fernandes have cost us more than they've helped us. Them 2 dimwits were our captains. One is our previous captain and one is our current captains. 378 big chances. And he finished last season with less assists than Trippier.
Jesus.
Everyone talking to me about this man's big chances in the last 10 games. How much assists does Bruno have?
Not many.
I think it's 2. One against Bayern. 2. I think it's just 2.
One against Bayern.
In all competition. Yeah, in all competition. 10 games, 2 assists. Trippier in the last 3 games got 6 assists.
Yeah, Trippier very, especially from set pieces, very good. He's dangerous.
Yeah, but listen to the thing. One's a right back and one's the best shit since Messi. One of these guys has been compared to Messi. Flawless. One of these guys has been compared to Messi.
That's wild.
Listen.
That's wild, yo. That's wild. That's wild.
I don't know how true it is with Sancho. If he's leaving, kudos to him. No ill feeling.
Yeah, he'll be leaving.
I like him, but as we've said back in May, Sancho should have left. I even told you, I had no qualms. With Sancho leaving. I'm like, you know what? Here ain't it, my guy. You can leave.
Well.
All right? No ill feeling. I don't want him to leave. The same way how I even said it to you. I never wanted Pogba to leave. I understood the injury. I understood everything, but I'm like, listen, I want the best players to remain at my team.
Of course.
What is the whole thing is just, if you don't want to be here, I don't want to force you to be here.
No, that's facts. I'm with that. No matter who the player or what the player is. I mean, who the player is, or what position you play. If you don't want to be here, rightfully or wrongly,
so. But with our team right now against Brentford, now, the starting 11 that I'm expecting to see, everyone is like, we should get the new keeper. No.
Nah, play Onana. I disagree with that. Like, play Onana.
Onana is staying in goal.
Yeah, as he should.
What Ten Hag needs to do, which is what I've been saying, but I don't think he gets the memo. He can easily play a back 3 with Diego Delo at right back, Varane, Evans even. Have Evans be the most central centre back with Varane and Lindelof on the other 2 sides. Diego Delo at left back.
You saying a back 3 or you saying a back 4?
It can be as a 4-2-3-1, but in attack, Diego Delo can go up further. So we have 3 centre backs basically. In a way. Amrabat, Casemiro, or he has got a red card. He can't play, can he?
No, Casemiro has a red card in the champs, so he can play.
Okay.
Premier League.
Amrabat and Casemiro. On the right wing, I'm keeping Palestri. Anthony's going to play. If he wants to play Anthony right wing back, I don't give a shit. I don't care. All right. everything that man went through and that man can still play. I hope Rashford gets banned from the cafeteria, seeing as he walked down at the stadium. You know,
I did hear that, but I don't know about the source. But I did hear about that in regards to him walking, like he left early or something like that.
I want to know if he's going to get banned from the cafeteria. You know, but that's not going to happen. Yeah. So Palestri on one side, as the attacking midfielder, I am playing Van der Beek this game. Or let's put Bruno out. I remember I said it that I was happy that he got the captain's armband. I remain happy he has the captain's armband because right now the noose is around his neck. He just needs to continue for somebody to kick the chair from underneath his foot.
I think, you know what the crazy part is about it? I think the penny, and obviously me and you and many others have been talking about like Bruno for the longest. I think the penny has finally dropped for everybody else. I see very, very, very little defense of him now. Defense. Yeah,
and that's why I said the noose has been put around his neck. We just need someone to kick the chair. That's all that's needed.
In regards to that, we're talking like theoretically, people. I think
theoretically, people. Let him. He's already woven the rope that's going to be used against him. Put the you don't agree with anything I say, please.
Oh yeah, sorry. 1 second. 1 second. Give me a sec. Let me find the. I appreciate you, Kaneki, a lot. 1 second.
All right. I don't need any. They can. No. I don't care what anyone wants to say to me. I'm being called a wannabe troops. I love that nickname so far. So I'm gonna have to put it here.
But I said that to you. The reason why they're calling you that is because they can't poke holes in your argument. If you sat here and said, I don't know, Varane has been awful all season and should be sold.
Or being Bruno out makes you a wrongin. Saying it makes
poke holes. They poke holes like if you was like, say for instance, you was going at Hannibal and was like, oh, Hannibal's been our worst player this season, hypothetically. I know you're not saying that, but what I'm saying is if you said that, then they would poke holes in that argument, not in you and trying to get at you, which is outrageous. You know what I'm saying? It's outrageous.
What I'm saying is,
carry on. Yes, family. What are you saying, fam? Yeah. My bro talks. Yes, talks. What are you saying, fam? You good?
What's up?
What's happening, man? Them.
Yeah, man. All blessed, fam. Good to see you as always, family. Go on, Kaneki. Carry on.
Go ahead.
Go on, Kaneki. Carry on.
With it now, with the Champions League, I don't want Europa League. Just group stage. As at this point, just get fucking group stage.
If we go out the champs, don't go to Europa League. I can't take that.
And this is going to be something I'm going to proudly. This is something I'm going to proudly pin on Bruno Fernandes, the only captain at Manchester United to get group staged in the Champions League. We've never been group staged, even with Maguire. We've never gotten group staged. This is another shit I'm putting on Bruno. Is it fair? No. Do I care? No. Yeah,
I actually agree.
You agree? Yeah, I fully agree. I'm surprised to hear that. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
I'm a massive Bruno fan, but when you're the captain, there's extra responsibility on you, innit? So,
where were you against Galatasaray, my guy? Name me somebody from Galatasaray's midfield that's of Bruno Fernandes' quality. How did you get pocketed by Lucas Torreira? An Arsenal flop pocket you? Not my captain, my guy. Not my captain.
He's everybody's captain, fam. That's your captain, boy. That's your captain, boy. That's my captain. That's your captain. That's our captain.
Hey, you know what? He might be our captain, but I don't claim him. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them family members who is a family member. It's a brother, a sister, or a cousin, but you don't fucks with that.
Yeah, I got a few uncles like that, innit?
Yeah, man. Listen, family members like that. He's a family.
I'm on that Cat Williams.
But I don't claim him. He's family. 100%.
Yo, I'm on that Cat Williams in prison thing. Yo, I know that child right there is mine, but that one in your head, in your hand, that one got a social security number of 7 already. So until I see a DNA test, I'm not claiming that one. Yep, that's it. That's it. For us, I said this when we had our talk way back. Look at this. This is everything from way back in May. I said that if we don't get what we needed, I said we needed 4 midfielders. I stand true that we needed 4 midfielders. I said we needed another centre-back. We need another centre-back. We need a right-back and a left-back. I've been proven right. And we needed a winger. I remember you questioned it. You sure we need a winger? I'm like, based on how I can see shit going, we need a left winger because Rashford is not it. I predicted this dip. I predicted this thing. As I said, a left wing. And I remember you were questioning it at first. You weren't saying we never needed it. You asked me to explain why I said a left wing.
Yeah.
Because I was saying I don't want a relapse of Rashford from back then to happen, and we don't have anybody to replace it.
There was just other spots. I like because what Garnacho did.
No, you did say it. You did say because you were saying I think we have more massive problems than the left wing. I'm like, I know, but it's just I'm not going to really solely throw everything on Garnacho. I'm not that big of a fan. I'm not calling him crap. I'm not calling Garnacho crap. But
you're saying
what we need right there, I don't need that much pressure. I don't need that much pressure on him, really. And everything is coming true right now. For us this season, I thought Said is going to get worse. It's getting worse. My standard for this now, we have Brentford and then we have what? Man City.
No, it's Brentford and then it's Sheffield United.
It's Brentford, Sheffield United, then City.
Then Copenhagen, then Manchester City. Yeah, because we got City at the end of the month.
So in them 3 games, if we can manage to lead them games and not concede 27 goals, let's see if we can be positive, if we can just go them 3 games and not concede 27 goals, all right, because I have us conceding 8 goals to City, and that's in the first half. That's not even 90 minutes. I just have us conceding that much.
See, but you know what City will do? They ain't cutthroat like that. They're capable. Don't get me wrong. If
they're cutthroat with us. No, they're cutthroat with us. They're not cutthroat with Arsenal. I've watched City play Arsenal and have enough time to slap these men 12-0. What was it? These men scored 3 goals on Arsenal in 10 minutes. And then stopped. If City scored 3 goals against us, that's it.
Now, it's a wrap, but we'll see how that goes. But Kaneki, always love chopping up with you, but I got to run through the rest of these calls, my guy.
Run through all the calls, man. I've been chat.
Yeah. Now, obviously, that's why I always give you extra time to say what you need to say. You know what I'm saying? And that. So, love, man. Always good talking to you, Kaneki, man.
Big up, man.
Try not let United depress you, man. And I'll be running more fun calling shows anyway. But big up, Kaneki, every single time.
Yeah, man.
Love my bless up. Love to Kaneki every single time, man. Always a great call, Kaneki, man. It's always eventful. Always eventful. What are you saying, Tux? You good?
I'm all good, bro, because you get me. EDL, Erik Defense League. I'm just out here just to see if anybody's talking shit in it. Like that's all it is. Front line with it, bro.
It is. Let me run through the rest of these calls. Big up Legendary Villain as well for becoming a member of the channel Sarcasm Citizen. Of course, if you are on the membership, then you do queue jump on the fan calling shows. But I'm going to get to all the calls. Obviously, another regular here. My like Sheik is in the building. Yeah, Sheik, what are you telling me, my guy? You good?
Big up to you, Flawless. Big up to you,
man, bro. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, it's the first time I think I've seen Talks ever like on a stream or anything like that. But big up.
Yeah, I'm a ghost.
He's the one who started. We started this originally, innit? That's what it is. But he's here. He drops in like the Undertaker at WrestleMania. We're going
once a year, innit?
Yeah, the Undertaker for big occasions, innit? Like if we get a big result, like a big winner, or a big loss, or a trophy, or lose a final, Talks will appear, innit? Like
SummerSlam and WrestleMania, innit?
Yeah, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, like the big pay-per-views. Royal Rumble and that. But
it might not be a big occasion right now, but we got big problems. That's what it is at the moment. But hey, getting into your question, will Erik ten Hag or should he be sacked after Brentford? In my opinion, no, I don't think so, because I'm still in that. I still want to see what we do when he gets a lot of his players back, because I see that we have a lot of injuries right now. A lot of our starting 11 players are not there at the moment. I do want to see what Ten Hag does when we do get our players back, but hey, bro, like it is bad. Like I know this fan base will turn, and I'll tell you, if we keep this form and we play Man City, and I know a thumping for us is coming. We haven't received that yet, and if that happens against Man City, then this fan base is just going to be in turmoil. Like I remember our last 2 managers that when they got sacked, if I'm not wrong, Ole got sacked after we lost 4-1 to Watford. Mourinho got sacked after we lost to Liverpool, I believe. So big games, big losses, and I'm leaning towards like a big game and a big derby rival like that might cause maybe our board to do something, or just a fan reaction after that might cause our board to do something, because we know our board goes off of fan reactions and our club goes off of fan reactions. We saw that. Greenwood situation. They flipped the whole thing once the narrative. So it's like, yeah, like we know what they do, but hey, man, like it's tough this season. Like I told you before in a previous fan call show, this season's going to be long. This season's going to be interesting. We don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. I don't know if Ten Hag's even, like, I don't know if he's going to have a job, bro. But hey, going into like the Brentford game, I'm not confident at all. I'm not confident about any United game. I don't even
hear that shit.
Like
I hear you, Sheik.
we go 1-0, we go 1-0 up, and it's still like, okay, the game just started. Like the game has just started, and we go 2-0 up. I'm still shaky. Like what could still go wrong, you know? But any game right now is just like it sucks as a fan. Obviously, as a United fan too. We all know this, man. We used to be kings once. We used to be kings once of this league. We used to be kings, man. Like, and look at us now. Like the mighty have fallen, and what could fix us, bro? Like no manager can come in and fix this shit. Like this shit is bad right now. The players are clearly not playing for him. You can tell the players are clearly not playing for him. He doesn't want to drop players who've been consistently bad. Like drop Rashford for the life of him, please. Like that'll actually help him a lot too. You can tell he was in two different minds when he tried to play that pass. Like he didn't know what to do. He didn't know, do I play that pass or do I shoot? A confident Rashford would have buried that. He would have buried that shot. And you can tell that he's not in confidence and stuff like that. And it's like, man, our players are just man. I don't know what to say. Like it's tough for us right now, and I don't know what could really improve. Like what can change this at the moment.
It's one of them. The reason, like I said, why like I'm still not like, all right, why he can turn it around, because I've seen him do it last season. I keep reiterating this. Yes, it's been a much longer period, but I watched the first 2 games of last season and go, I don't know what you do here. There's no light at the end of the tunnel, and he managed to switch up the tactics, and it's the same group of players added in more talent as well. Like this group of players has more talent than the last group of players that he had, adding in Højlund, adding in Onana, adding in Mount, adding in Amrabat. So it's kind of like you can revert back to type and do it. And you mentioned there about fixing the ship. I even think about fixing the ship. Just steady it. I even need it fixed. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the ship decorated. Just fix it. You know what I'm saying? And that. Just make sure that we can get from point A to point B. That's all it is. I don't need anything else rather than that. And he has the players to do it. In regards to even with the injuries, there's nobody I look at and go, yeah, definitely we comes back and improves us massively. There's nobody missing I look at. I think he does. He needs to find his best 11 or close to the best 11 and figure out what it is. And forget this trying to win the ball high up the pitch. Forget about it, man. Like, and in regards to the mentality of the players, I don't know what's going on. Because this whole concede, when I'm calling on watch-alongs, calling when we're going to concede goals, that's a big issue. I'm saying we concede, and I'm like, yo, we going to concede here. It's happened so many times as soon as we scored. And like, even the Galatasaray, when it went 2-1, you was there, Sheik. And I'm saying, yo, keep it tight for 5-10 minutes. And then we just go and concede straight away. Same way when we conceded the first one. Like, it's like, what are we doing? And yeah, Takanaki says duct tape can only do so much, Flawless. Yo, get stronger duct tape in it. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, you just got to work with what you've got, because I've seen him do this. So, but yeah, with Rashford, like, take him out of the firing line. Like you said, I agree with that, for himself. Yeah. Like, you can clearly see he's low on confidence. Yeah. Help him, like, don't play him against Brentford. You know what I'm saying? Even when we come back against Sheffield United, don't play him. Let him start him against Copenhagen. I'm not sure if he's in the England squad. Knowing Southgate, he probably made it, which is not good. I'd rather him just chill out and just not play and be out of the spotlight completely, because you're Manchester United number 10. You are under the scrutiny 24/7, even on international duty. He's on the bench. The bench they're going to pan to him. Same way when Newcastle were playing PSG and they panning to Mbappe all the time. It's like, oh, his body language is not good. They lose him 4-1. Like, what do you expect him to look like at 4-1? Should he have done better? Yes, I get that. But it's like he's losing 4-1. Of course he's not going to be happy. So, yeah, I hear you, Sheik, on that. Any final thoughts before I get through the rest of these callers, Sheik?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, big up to all you guys. I mean, final thoughts about us, bro. Like, man, it's going to be a long battle. One of the things that I did also mention earlier was that the reason why Ten Hag also kind of, I guess you can say, had the season that he had last year was because a lot of the teams around us weren't as good as they are right now. And also this run that we had this season is worse than what we had last season. We have 4 defeats, or we have 6 defeats in 10 games already. And I I think last season we lost the first game to Brentford 2-1, and then we lost we lost to Brighton 2-1, and then we lost 4-0 to Brentford, and then that's when he turned it around. I think the next 3 games that we had were wins on the bounce and clean sheets too. And it's like that defense too, that we were like one of the lowest conceding teams at home last season. And even our away record to a certain extent against the Big Six, it was bad, but our away record in the mid of last season was okay. Not as bad as it is right now, but it's like,
it's not as bad as people make out. Bear in mind, we had the 5th best away record overall.
Yeah,
which we would love right now. But
and then you wonder, like, what happened? What happened in this whole time? Like, you signed more players, which are your players as well. What happened in this whole time? You know, like, it's just crazy, man. But hey, Ten Hag, I'm not Ten Hag out. I'm just like you. I'm Ten Hag out, but I'm getting very, very close to it. Like, very, very close to it. Like,
the evidence is stacking up against. The evidence is, bro. Shit, man, there's no evidence. 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 There's no evidence.
Yeah, every
6 defeats in 10 games is evidence.
Like, yeah, but there's reasons for that, isn't it? Like, there's a list of reasons, bro.
There is. And also on that reasons list, wherever you want to proportion him, whether it's first, whether it's 5th, whether it's 10th, he's on the list. You're a part of this. You know what I'm saying? You might put it this way, you might have just been the lookout in the crime. You're still involved in the crime.
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
Yeah, I'm saying he's definitely 6 to 10. Like, because if we had won, you know what I'm saying, 8 out of 10. That's why I'm 10 Hagged out. That's me keeping faith. Because if he didn't have last season, I'd be done.
Bro, like the sample size is so small and there's so many caveats. Like when you look at the injuries, when you look at the fact that the preseason was shit, when you look at everything that's going on, like there's reasons for these things, bro. Like even all these new signings, they haven't even started 4 games together. All the new signings, like everyone's still bedding in. Like
who's the players that are gonna come back that are gonna change this? Because people keep talking about injuries, I don't see it. Who are the players?
So the back 4's out. For starters, he was preferring Wan-Bissaka at right back.
That's the fact. Wan-Bissaka will throw in the mix. Yeah, I'm agreeing.
We have 3 left backs out. Luke Shaw's out. Malassi is out, and the emergency left back is also out. So the left back's out. We've got Martinez out, which we've seen this last season. Martinez is a massive part of how the cog works.
Yeah, Martinez definitely is. Martinez, I'll say so. Yes, the only person that we have in defense that we know for sure he wants in defense is Varane, and you can even say if we would have landed King Min Jae, it weren't Martinez's place that was going to be up for grabs. It was going to be Varane. So you don't even know if he was looking at Varane like, yeah, you're my long-term guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, but let's give Varane a bly on that. So you've got one of your chosen back 4. Obviously, that don't help the keeper because the keeper lacks confidence now. Where you look how he played in the Champions League last season, and then you look how he played just in pre-season. It's totally different to how we're playing now. I hear that. So we've got
when it switched when Dalot made that mistake and then he got lobbed from the halfway line, innit? He realized, oh shit, I'm playing behind bozos, and then his confidence just went. He's been shit ever since.
Oh, you're talking about pre-season. Yeah. You're saying Wan-Bissaka, one of the left backs, whoever you want to pick, Martinez. I'll give you Martinez.
So three of your back 4 is out.
3 of the back 4, but
3 of your back 4 is out.
Yeah, 3 of the back 4 is out, but the fact that that's 3 of the back, that's 2 of the back 4 is a problem. But go on, proceed. Who's the rest of them? I actually want to know.
Bear in mind, this manager did not rotate last season. What does that tell you? What does that tell you, innit?
I just can't believe that we're still relying on Luke Shaw after all these years, but we move. Go on. So who's
do you know what? I genuinely feel like he wants to replace Luke Shaw. Because especially when Luke Shaw was playing at the start of the season, Luke Shaw was a big part of the reason why we was just getting ran through, because he's supposed to invert exactly how Dalot does, but he doesn't. And you look at his heat map, he just doesn't. Like, he's always like in the half space instead of actually inverting into midfield. And that's why there's no cover in the midfield. Casemiro's going to push up high because he's trying to win the ball back high. That's like your fullbacks are going to invert and be your cover, but we've only got one fullback that inverts. Long term, he's going to get rid of Luke Shaw, innit?
I hope so. Should have got rid of him this summer, but that's a whole different conversation.
It's low on the priority list, that's all.
And that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah.
When you have
this man This man's been here almost 10 years because obviously me and Tuck spoke after the game, so we won't go back and forth on it because we'll be here for 2 hours. But like,
I think he's trash. Don't get me wrong. But when you have owners that are only going to, when you get owners that are only going to spend money on free signings per season, you've got to prioritize some players in it. Like
he signed 4 players.
Yeah, but what? One of them was on loan. Like when they're gonna spend money, that's why I said specifically spend money on 3 players per season. Like you're not gonna get who you need to get.
You don't need to.
He's low on the priority list.
He's low on the priority list, but like I said, even with 3 or your back 4 out, you shouldn't be that disorganized. Is my point. You should be a better functioning unit. Who's the rest? So we got Wan-Bissaka, we got one of the left backs. Martinez are here. Who's the rest?
So obviously we've only just had players come back from injury. So in the midfield,
Amrabat I'll throw in the mix. I think he's a miss, yes.
He's supposed to be in there. Mm-hmm. Mount's been injured, which whether we like it or not, he wants Mount in his midfield, did it? Like
exactly. That's what I called time ago. That's a big problem. But hey, we move in it. You know what I'm saying?
Whether we like it or not, he wants Mount in his midfield.
It's not a question of liking it or not. It's a question of is it gonna work? And so far, it's not worked. But hey ho, we move. People talk about he was your best midfielder against Galatasaray. Yeah, and we lost the game. That's a problem. That's a problem. No team challenging for anything should have Mason Mount as their best midfielder. You are not doing anything. You are not going anywhere.
He could be a Jordan Henderson, innit? Like,
but Jordan Henderson wasn't their best midfielder.
I'm not saying he's our best midfielder. I don't think anyone that says that's crazy, innit?
No. That's the point I'm making. No, not that he's our best midfielder overall. What I'm saying is people were giving him praise, saying he was our best midfielder against Galatasaray. But
that's not saying much because Casemiro was on his bozo thing and Bruno was non-existent.
This is what the fan base do. But Sheik, I gotta let you go. I gotta run through the rest of these calls. But I'll catch up with you soon. I shout you for the members.
Everyone run the lights,
bro.
Every single time. We are here keeping faith. That's why we're here still. I'm still defending this guy. I still defend Ten Hag.
Keep your faith, man.
I still defend Ten Hag. This guy, I still defend him.
I
still defend him. Yeah, I know. So when you're like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why do you have doubt? Because the evidence is mounting. Let me run through the rest of these callers. This guy choose to call. Hey, let me bring in new caller. My like Wiley's in the building. Yes, what you saying, my guy? You good?
I'm doing good, guys. How are y'all?
Oh, bless. Good,
bro. What you saying? Good?
Yeah, man. Where you calling from, and what team do you support, my guy?
I'm calling from the States, and I support the real kings of England.
Oh, you're a Liverpool fan. Okay, calm down. Where in the States you calling from?
That period blood red, that's what that is. Soon as you see that period blood red, you know what time it is.
Where in the States you calling from, my guy?
Arkansas. I'm in school right now, so busy up here. But I got
new callers, man. I don't think we've had anyone from Arkansas call in. Sarcasm City TV, really worldwide. Flow's yours, my guy. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, so answering the question, my biggest thing with Ten Hag is when I think one of the biggest issues I have, and people can correct me if I'm wrong. I saw this statistic the other day, and that Manchester United had not lost their first 2 matches in the Champions League, and I think it was like 30 years. Then Ten Hag came. Mm-hmm. And that's one statistic. My problem is every time there is this big issue, like if you look at the last few matches you've played, you lost 1-0 to Crystal Palace, the 4-3 match against Bayern, the 3-2 to Galatasaray. And I keep asking myself this question because I don't understand why Man United fans are still defending this man. I understand that, you can, granted, he's your manager, you have to stick to it. But I feel like if y'all lose to Brent, or if y'all have y'all play Brentford on Saturday, if y'all have another 4-0, or if y'all have something like that, what happened last year, he's gone. I just think they're going to have to hit a limit because I feel like.
Go on, carry on.
No, all I was going to say is, though I don't know how much more can they take as a club.
In regards to do you think the hierarchy, even so, let's say we do lose to Brentford at OT, let's say hypothetically that does happen. Do you think the board will pull the plug? Because we've seen it in previous times with the managers when the manager the plug should have been pulled and they don't do it. The hierarchy do not move efficiently. There's times where managers like Mourinho should have been sacked before he was sacked. Ollie should have been sacked way before he was sacked. And I think that's the same with Ten Hag as well. Like, yeah, go on.
The hierarchy we have are cowards. You just seen it with Greenwood, innit? Like they want to make sure they're cowards, bro. They want to make sure their hands are as clean as possible when they do something, because they know we're always simmering at boiling point. We're like cooked rice, innit? Like we can boil over at any point. They know the fan base is always like that, so they don't want to ever make the wrong move that's gonna make us blow up. So with Mourinho, should have been sacked from time, but they left it till nobody could ever say, do you know what, you should have got rid of him. They left it till that point. With Ollie, should have been sacked from time, but they left it till when nobody, even the hardcore Ollie-inners, nobody could go, do you know what, that was the wrong decision. I'm comfortable knowing that if we lose, if we get piped by Brentford, which we won't, but if we get piped by Brentford, they're not going to sack him because it's not at the simmering point yet. There's too many caveats. The sample size is too small. With Jose and Ollie, like there was a lot of material forward. Oh, mate. But for the simple fact that this board are cowards, they won't, innit? They're not going to want to piss people off. And they're gonna piss a lot.
But that's why we're talking about.
You're just talking about a new contract 7 games ago, in it, like.
Yeah,
so
that's why
they're
we're
not
talking
gonna
also about pull the board away from it, like in regards to if the board was moving accordingly, should he be sacked? I agree with you in terms of the sample size. That's one of my biggest points of him. If we had done exceptional in these first 10 games, I wouldn't be sat here saying, yo, we're gonna win the Premier League and we're gonna win the Champions League. The sample size is too, but I can still look at evidence in if we had played well and say we're going in the right direction. So on the flip side, when it's going wrong, I can say this is going in the wrong direction, and the evidence is going against you. I understand why people are upset about the way we're performing. You can't lose 6 in 10 games, and we good enough, even with injuries, to beat Galatasaray, to beat Crystal Palace, which we actually did, because we beat Crystal Palace a few days before. But hey, we moved. But yeah, go on, carry on, my guy. Floor's yours, man.
I agree with you. I think also with Manchester United, my biggest issue is just, I agree. I think also the injuries have had some big issues with the number of people y'all have had out, because I know y'all have, I'm trying to go through the list in my head. I think it's Martinez, Wan-Bissaka, Diallo, Shaw, I think Malacia, Mainu. There's a lot of guys who are out, and I can understand that. But what I feel like is going on is I feel like Erik ten Hag can be very stubborn, and he has this mindset of he's in the right and he knows what he's doing. And if you say something wrong about that, it goes south really fast. Now, I may be completely wrong. I don't understand what's going on in the internals of this club. I don't understand when people making decisions. So I'm just saying this, and I have no knowledge of this. So at the end of the day, maybe something could change. But my biggest fear is with Manchester United right now, y'all are 10th in the Prem right now. If this club cannot find a way to be able to compete and start winning again, I feel like they're going to have to get to a point where it's just like, because I feel like one of the biggest problems I've noticed, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like some of the big things I've noticed with the club has been just like a blame game. When y'all lose, or I've seen this from fans, they want to blame the players, they want to blame the Glazers, they want to blame the fan base for this attitude. They want to point the fingers and give other people the issue.
I've been blamed for bad results. I hear you, Granford. Yeah, I've heard you.
But at the end of the day,
yes.
We have to understand the person who's leading this charge, the person who's leading the players on the team, on the pitch, is the manager.
Agreed.
And I feel like people are trying to defend Ten Hag so bad that they're overlooking the facts of what's actually going on. Like, and I'm saying, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a Liverpool fan. Manchester United losing is like the greatest thing to me sometimes. But I'm saying this in the state of a non-biased.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I'll say, go on, carry on. I
like
that.
My thing is with this. If I take the rivalry out and non-biased, y'all can't sit there and tell me that being in 10th at this point in the season is okay for a club of your prestige. Like, I could, like last year, when Liverpool was in 10th after we lost to Arsenal 3-1, everyone in the club was the same way. we were blaming FSG, we were blaming Klopp, we were blaming multiple people. It's the same thing. So again, from what I've seen with my club, I'm noticing bits and pieces of that with how people are choosing to blame the manager. They're not choosing to blame the manager. They're choosing to blame everyone else except the manager. So my biggest fear is with Man United, if y'all don't get wins, Ten Hag's going to be gone. If you lose to Brighton, and here's the thing: if y'all like have if it's like a 2-1 game, I don't think it's going to be an issue. But if y'all get like another 4-0 like last year, I think it's going to happen.
I do agree with you in regards to yes, like everybody, like you can purport before you go, you can proportion out blame, like in regards to it. No one's blameless for losses. The only people I don't put blames on when we lose is Glazers, because when we win and we had a successful season last season, no one gave them praise. When all last season, the praise went to the manager, the praise went to the players. So therefore, when we lose, I'm criticizing the manager, I'm criticizing the players now. The blame can be proportioned out on a game-by-game basis. You do our blame overall, it's 50-50, like I'm saying, from an overall perspective. There's certain games I look at and go, Ten Hag, that's on you. There's certain games I look at and go, hey, the players, that's more so on you. Like Arsenal, for instance, I put that more on the players than I do the manager. Like 110%. But then I look at the Palace game, the one we lost, I'm putting that more on Ten Hag. But yes, nobody is blameless. But go on, Tux. That's my question, and then we'll get to the next.
I agree with you. I'm gonna say, like, the table 10 games in, it's a false table, in it. Like, you've even got players that say, like, we didn't look at the table till Christmas times because whatever you see before then, it don't really represent what's actually happening. You could lose a game and slide down the table 10 games in. You could win a game and be back pushing top 4 contention, in it. Like, it's a false table right now, and it's going to be that way for a while. You've had teams that have had managers finish 8th in their first season and keep the manager on. Then I feel like Klopp finished where in his first season? Was it 8th?
Something like that, 7th, 8th, something like that.
It was something like that, innit? Like, so it's not always a case of where you finish in the table, like, sack the manager. It's like, for me, it's like, what can you see happening? Like, you take each game on a game-by-game basis. Like, yeah, the Palace result, the second one, I put that on Ten Hag as well. This match that we just had, when I look at that game, when I look at how we set up, when I look at how we played, we was playing great.
That's the
Then a Bodo moment happens.
Hold on 1 second, fam. Yeah, Surfer, man. You ain't gotta ask. Jump on, man. And yeah,
that's my queen.
Yeah. Surfer, jump on. Go on, carry on, fam. Sorry, I just wanted to let.
Yeah, so I say, like, you can't just blanket it, like, blame the manager. You got to look at each game and see what's actually happening. The manager set us up well in the last game. First half, we came out swinging. We played well. We scored a goal. Dalot has a bozo moment. We go a goal down. Second half starts. He set us up well again. I was cussing him at halftime. I was like, why are you taking off Hannibal and bringing on Eriksen? I was vexed. And then Eriksen ended up balling. So it's like, okay, I'll shut my mouth. He played well. He pushed us forward. Like, he was our best midfielder in the game. Not Mason Mount. It was Eriksen. We go a goal up. That gets ruled offside. We score again. We're 2-1 up. Then we have more bozo moments. So it's like, it's hard to blame the manager when it comes to certain things like that, because it's not all the manager's fault. He's setting us up well, and we're starting the games well, and we're going out and we're playing football. We're coming out at halftime, we're playing football. But then if players are having a bozo moment and results are poor right now, like, sometimes your confidence just tanks, in it. All we need is a few games where we actually get results in, and then the confidence goes back up. That's just how football works, isn't it? But you got to give him time to work. We can't, after 10 games, be talking about sacking the manager after the success. We've seen him have success. With Ollie, it was like, we never actually seen you accomplish anything. So it's like, I have no hope. You've given me nothing to show me that you can ever turn this around. With this manager, we've seen you, both here and other places, achieve things. So you got to give him a chance, innit? Just like Klopp got a chance, just like Arteta got a chance. You got to give these managers chances sometimes, if they earn it, and this manager's earned it, in my opinion.
To an extent, yeah. He just can't carry on losing games at this rate. Like, we can't lose the next 6 out, and we can't go 10 games, the next 10 games, and lose 6-7 games. Like, he can't do that.
I agree.
We can't be losing 12 games out of 20. Like, that's,
I agree.
Like, unfathomable. Like, now is the time.
I don't think we will as well.
No, I hear you. I think he can turn it. I think the penny can drop. That's what it is. Because, like I said, I legit watched you less than 12 months ago deal with this type of issue. All the issues we have now, we had last year. You know what I'm saying? Though, that's what it is. But Grantham, let me ask you before you go, Liverpool. You lot winning the league this season. What are you telling me?
Okay, so this is the thing. I don't want to. No. Wait. Look, okay, this is my thing. This is my thing. I think that Klopp has put a team together that can contend for the league. I'm not gonna say it right now because we're only 7 or 8 games in and we're in 4th place. My biggest fear is that we're going to lose a couple of games and then we're going to get on a bad run and that's going to cost us. Also, we have to think, we have one of the smallest squads in the league right now. If we have a big injury to one of our star players, and especially now that we have to look at that Jota and Curtis Jones both have red cards, so they're going to be out. And then Gakpo's hurt, so he can't play against Brighton on Saturday or Sunday. So we have to stay healthy. If we could stay healthy and if we could play clean football and not keep getting red cards like in every single match, yes, I think we can win the league. But I think this year it's going to be close.
Let me ask
because
you
Man City, Arsenal.
City, do you think you're the second best team in the league? Do you think you're better than Arsenal?
We're better than Arsenal. I think we're better than Arsenal.
No, I'm just asking. I agree.
I think we're better than Arsenal. I think if I'm
team in the league, go on.
I think if I'm comparing it to every Big 6 team in the league, I think we're better than every single one of them except for Man City. Because I think Man City have way too much talent with Haaland. They have Garvidal and Kovacic, who I think are both amazing defenders. I think that's just the best team. So I really think if we could stay healthy and our players play consistent, plus we also have to remember that we just got Dominic Szoboszlai, who's out shocking people. He's unbelievable at the way he's been playing.
He said he started well. But yo, Grantham, I'll let you go.
Let me ask you a question before you leave. One question.
Ask him.
So in Klopp's first season, when he finished 8th, was you Klopp out?
No. Because at the time we were dealing with an aging squad and we had to rebuild from the beginning because we had a lot of players in there who had been there for a long time and they were old. So once he got rid of them and was signing better talent, because you remember the next season he got us Mane, he got us Salah, and then he also rebuilt the whole attack, which helped us. I think.
And then where did he finish that second season?
That second season, I think he finished I don't remember off the top of my head.
It was 4th.
It was 4th.
I feel like it was a Europa League spot. It was 4th. Yeah, somebody check that in the comments.
Did he not reach the Europa League final as well? Did he reach it and lose?
That year, no, we didn't.
Was that the year after? I know we lost the final soon.
I feel like he finished Europa League spots the second season, you know.
But here's the difference is they're used to that. That ain't nothing new. It's nothing new. Let's not act like that's not the norm. That's the norm for them. Them being outside the top 4 in the Premier League era is degular. You know what I'm saying? I just want
to know why other managers get grace and my manager don't.
You know why? Because when you're at Manchester United, there's no such thing as grace, and you know this.
We need to turn out. We need to change that, innit?
No, we can't change that. You know why? Because that's what comes with being the biggest club in the country. The spotlight's on you. Onana dropped.
Yeah, and I think they also hold you to a higher standard as well.
Yes,
I think when they bring Ten Hag in, because keep in mind when he was at Ajax, he was performing especially well with the club, and when they came to Manchester, they hired him because they expected him to bring that same winning mentality that he could bring from Ajax to Man United.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
and they're holding it at a high.
Shout out to Paul. They're holding 8th, 4th, 2nd, 1st.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 8th.
So, I mean, we struggle, but I just feel like at the end of the day, if we could stay healthy and our team plays clean football, we win this league. I have faith right now. The Tottenham game got me mad, but at the end of the day, what can you do?
Hey, Grantham, make sure I'm running these fan calling shows on a regular. Great call. Make sure you call back in, man. Please make sure you call back in, my guy, man. Great first call, man. A1, man. For real.
United fans need to change our standard, Joe. Because last time we won the league, I didn't have a beard in it. I could not grow a beard when we last won the league in it. So we need to change our standard.
Yeah, mine was peak. I can barely grow one now, but at least
bro. You see all this? I had none of this. I had a sideburn and like a goatee in it. There was no connection in it. That's when we last won the league. So
my manager can do an extra sketch. I mean, my barber, sorry, does the etch a sketch thing in it. I just move, you know, like when you move stuff around on the etch a sketch. You know what I'm saying? My barber's a genius in that. He is a genius. Big up to Amif as well. I see Mad Dog TV in the chat talking. Hey, you are Arsenal fan, fam. I swear you are Arsenal fan. Yeah, I'm saying. But if you are Arsenal fan, I want to hear nothing about spending money because you lot ain't won the league in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do that. I was in high school last time you lot won the league. Less than that. Even in high school, was it not 03? Last time they lot won the league.
I don't want to. I'm keeping my camera on. I'm keeping my camera on because I don't want. Flores, I'm keeping my camera on because I don't want anyone confused between me and Tox when we talk.
Oh yeah. You don't want that. Let's not do that. 50 doing a tour of Get Rich or Die Trying, and that's the last time you lot won the league is when he released the album. What we doing? And he's doing a 20-year anniversary tour. I'm not hearing from Arsenal fans about spending money. How much money you lot spent since you last won the league? Never won the Champions. I ain't hearing from Arsenal fans, man. I ain't hearing from no Arsenal fans when it comes to spending money. All right, let's go to the next caller. Anyway, I'm getting to all the callers I can. Yes, Paul, what are you telling me, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yes, Paul. Man. Close yours.
Yeah, so you said should Ten Hag be sacked if United lose to Brentford? I don't think he should be in the job anyway.
You did say this last calling. You did say this.
I don't think he should be in the job anyway. You know, shout out to the brother on top, Talks, you know, defending Ten Hag. I get it. I want this to work, but it's not going to work. And like I said in the chat, with Liverpool's trajectory under 5 seasons, 8th, 4th, 4th, 2nd, and 1st, you can't finish 3rd one season. And then now this season, we don't even know where we're going to finish. But I know we're not going to finish in the top 4. So you can't finish 3rd and then finish 8th. And then people say, oh, give him time. Like, you know, I've seen people talk about Arsenal 4 seasons. You know, no one gets 4 seasons in general. I just feel like this whole stuff is a myth. And I just feel like sooner or later, everything is going to be exposed. Players, manager is going to be exposed. So he'll be gone soon. That's how I feel. I feel like he'll be gone soon. I just don't feel like I need to back any process anymore. I think I've seen enough. All the records that he's broken. I used to make fun of Ollie for breaking records for wrong reasons. But now I'm looking at Ten Hag. You know, Galatasaray, 117 years of existence. No wins in England. But they've come to England and they've pretty much shitted on our yard. And not even that. The what they were doing at the home end, I think they would take it, tearing down posters. So not only do we allow them in, but they come and they mess up our stadium by tearing down posters and chanting songs. Like, this is how low we've fallen as United fans. And I just don't feel like, for me, I need to back any process anymore. I feel like I've seen enough. Our players are not that shit. They're not great, but they're not the worst in the world. And I just feel like they're not being coached to the level of a Liverpool or City or Arsenal. I just don't feel like they're being coached enough. So I just feel like, listen, his time is on a ticking bomb right now. So
if he carries on, I do agree with that. I've said that if he carries on like losing games in the manner in which he is, then of course he's gonna get sacked, 100%. Like, you can't at any top 6 club, in particular Manchester United, lose that amount, lose games over a long sustained period of time and keep your job. That's just not happening. But that's why I believe the sample size is too small. That's why I'm giving him opportunity. But you need to get, like, this month, next month, if you make it, you gotta pick up some wins, 100%.
I just don't see where it's coming from. I really don't.
No, I hear you. It looks bleak.
I fully expect us to lose to Brentford tomorrow. I actually do, because Brentford,
we lost.
As much as I think they're 14th, 15th. I don't really know what they are. As much as they're that low in the league, they play with high intensity, and we don't have intensity like that. So I could see us losing that game, and then after that game, you then have Sheffield United before you play Manchester City. The Manchester City game is an easy 3 points for City. So
where
the W is going to come from. So I'm just saying, I just feel like the Champions League group, he's already messed that up, because you now have to win literally every game now.
Yeah, it's 3 wins and a draw. Yeah, you know, bare minimum. You can't lose.
To make sure, exactly, just 3 wins and a draw, just to make sure now that you don't drop out of a group. And even at that, it's like, everything is looking bleak. Premier League season's looking bleak. The Champions League group is looking bleak. So there's nothing really to look forward to. So, we'll see. But I feel like I'm going to be right on this one. I don't think he lasts in the job.
No, I hear you, man. You said this last time when we spoke. Yeah, no, you said it last, and he won't. If he carries on like this, he's not going to last in the job. Yeah, if he carries on losing.
It's fact.
That's facts. No, that is facts.
I just don't see it. Bro. I really, really don't. It's not.
I understand you not having confidence. I ain't confident.
It's because I really wanted this to work. I really, really did. Like even when we lost to Galatasaray and Crystal Palace, I was like, you know what? If he picks up wins in Crystal Palace, Galatasaray, and Brentford, that would have been 4 wins on the bounce. I would have been like, okay, you know what?
Yeah,
there's a bit of a run going there. So if we lost to City, it would have been like, it's City. Everyone loses to City. But you have like wins at the back of your pocket to be like, cool, he's at like 4 or 5 wins on the bounce. Let's just give him a bit more time just to see how this goes. But now it's like you've already screwed up those 2 games. You now have Brentford, I think Copenhagen when we come back, and Sheffield United.
Sheffield United, Copenhagen.
Sheffield United before Copenhagen. And then Manchester City. So now you only have 3 more games left. So, I just feel like you're losing all your chances now. They're not going to be chances anymore before you play City. And when you get
you got to win the next 3. I agree with that. Like Brentford, Copenhagen. I could see us win. The thing is, I could see us winning those 3 games.
We don't stop Brentford. I'm telling you.
I could see us I ain't saying all that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying like 4-0 or nothing, but we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them.
All right, you need to clarify when you say that, because when you say that's what that sounds like 3-4.
When I say stuff, I'm just gonna. It's gonna be a comfortable win, bro, and you can see it already.
You're saying a routine home win.
Yeah. You can see it already, bro. We playing well, bro. The only issue is the bold mistakes.
Jez with a wild comment in the chat there.
No, it's not. That's not wild, bro. I'm watching.
No. Talks. No. You were talking about Jez being with you on the Eric's defense.
Oh, saying EDL, bro. We inside.
Yeah, but Jez running bants, but we move. We're
inside EDL, bro. Eric defense league.
It was
the way Fox is talking about United
last time, and now we're winless at home for like 3 games now. 3 home games, I think, in all competitions. So I don't know. We're gonna beat
Brentford, bro.
I hear you, Pop.
But I just feel like I hope we get the club sold though, because this stuff is just becoming ridiculous now. So
no, I hear that. But Paul, I gotta run through the rest of these calls. Big up for calling in, man. Great call as always, man. It's always good chopping up with you.
Yeah.
Large up to everyone that's tapped in. Hey, legendary villain, turn on your camera and I'll bring you on. Other than that,
negative as hell.
We are gonna close out, because we lost 6 games in 10. Like,
but we gonna stuff Brentford, bro.
Yes. Okay, cool. And you know what the thing is? You know what the case is? The thing is, if we do beat Brentford, I'll be like, I praise the manager and I praise the players and go, all right, kick on from this. Then
you know what you got to do, You got to watch the games back, minus your emotion, because it looks totally different from when you first watch it live, innit? Like, and we're playing well. All we got to do is cut the dumb shit out or minimize the dumb shit at the back, and we'll be all right, man. Like, we're gonna beat Brentford.
I hear you. If I'm a betting man, would I say we beat Brentford? Yes. Am I supremely confident going into the game? No. And in regards to the dumb shit, the reason why I don't even get mad about the dumb shit and I'm emotionless, because I know these players are not good enough. I spoke on this all summer long, even though we had a good season and these players were performing above their standard. I said we need 5 new first teamers all summer long, and people looked at me like, what do you mean we need 5 first teamers? And when people say, Manchester United's attack is a problem under Ten Hag, it's been an attack. The attack has been a problem the entire time because we never scored goals under him like that.
But the thing is, then people blame the manager, and then when you mention the Glazers, they don't like it. But you're saying we need 5 new first teamers, but we genuinely do. But we're never allowed to go and get those 5 new first teamers.
But he got the chance to go get 4, and he butchered it. That's on the manager. He got 4. We've seen the difference Hoyland's making. Hoyland's a good signing. We're seeing the difference. And when I say 5, I'm not including I'm not including the goalkeeper, by the way, just the people in the chat. But go on.
Even with Haaland, he's only coming good now. The guy had no preseason and the injury. Like there's caveats to these things, isn't it? Like
caveats, yeah. But the point that
so, like when you look at Amrabat, no preseason and injury. Like he did not train with his team before he came to Algeria. He had no preseason.
I have no issue with those, but my point is that he spent enough and had enough, even if it wasn't ideal, to get more out of what he has. Haaland and Amrabat are two signings I have no issue with. We signed Haaland, we signed Amrabat, we signed Onana, we signed Mount. Is there someone else I'm missing? Or is there one more? I'm trying to think.
Regular.
Regular on loan. So yeah, that's kind of like that. But you've had enough to go and spend enough. You know what I'm saying?
It's never enough for this team, man. There's so much that needs replacing.
Hey. But quickly, just to Mad Dog TV, big up to Amif. You lot have spent over $1 billion. What we doing? So have Arsenal, and you lot have nothing to show for it. You lot
everyone spends money, man. I don't know why people do this whole spend thing. Like, people spend money in it. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Ask Ahmed about his team. They spent over $1 billion and can't get in the top half, but we move. But yeah, bump up the likes.
You know what's crazy, bro? You got more losses than us.
You're literally holding hands with us, bro. So don't even start.
Yeah, we have more losses. And where you in the table? Where you in the table,
mate? Listen,
yeah, exactly.
We beat our team, you know what I mean?
Hey, you know what, Silver? You're just catching strays because this dickhead wants to come on there smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like his team's not.
Why can't I smile, bro?
Man's grinning, you know.
Man's brimming, yo. You know what I'm saying? All showing all the pearly whites and that. You know what I'm saying? I see you, fam. Your toothpaste working, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You gotta stay healthy, man.
You should start advertising. You should start advertising on those, man. Seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
But see, this is the thing. Like Chelsea fans are a testament to this. You pick up 2 wins and everything looks different, innit? That's all it takes. You pick up a win or 2 and everything looks different. So everyone's negative right now. You fucking beat Brentford and you beat Copenhagen and like everyone's happy again. You get me? Like,
yeah,
not that deep.
And just quickly to Minerals FC says Flawless is rattled. Yes, because I've seen Ahmed's stupid smiling face and Surface smiling face. Yes, these man piss me off. Yes,
sorry,
I'm completely rattled.
I never smiled. I resent that. I resent you saying.
Listen,
all right, just seeing you happy because just seeing you not in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Because
remember, guys, this is Flawless. This is Flawless who goes, why do people always attack me? Why do people always have a gun?
You're always playing the victim.
He started first.
Always playing the victim.
To Minerals who said that, yes, I am rattled because these men annoy me. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't do anything.
Nah, it was not so you. It was Ahmed. It wasn't you, sir. You caught straight.
Ahmed can't help his face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can. His smiling face, yo, full of joy and that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to see that.
Listen, man, you need to chill out, bro. Listen, my team may have lost in Europe. You know what I mean? It's only Europe League. We're second, man. We're still second in our table in Europe League, innit?
But yo, you lot. I do indeed have to cut, so my apologies to the man behind the call-ins, but I've actually got a dip. I got a show to get to. I'm already running late as it is, so big up to everyone who's locked into this fan calling show. I'm gonna run one again, so yeah, everyone who's behind in regards to the fan calling, I chat to you lot after the stream, and next time I do one of these, I'll make sure I bring you lot on first 100%. But bump up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. There's no Mandem United tonight with myself and Eddie, but he will be on the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show as well. So me and Eddie will be there, Surfer will be there, this clown Ahmed, if he's around, will be there, Jez will be there as well.
Ahmed, you can just be in the chat. You can just be in the chat.
You know what? No, you never. I don't need to be there now. You know what I'm saying? I think my smile is needed now.
But hey,
we need my smile, man. We need the energy.
But great calls. Love to everyone that's locked in. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule. I'm definitely running these fan calling shows again. Like, I'm gonna start running them more often because you lot are hilarious. I swear down. But big up to all the callers as well. Hit the like button, subscribe. I don't think anyone's live to raid. Is Lewis still live? If he is, we'll just
he might be. Yeah.
Yeah, no one Lewis is still live. Well, like I said, I'm already running late as it is, people. So we move. All right, 1 second. Let's see if he's live. Yeah, he is. So yeah, just go put Sarcasm City Raid in capital letters in his chat. But love to everyone who has locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports fan calling show live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.